Some organizations have just one Jamf Pro administrator. If that's you, congratulations! However, if you ever need to grant access to someone else, a compliance auditor, another administrator, or even a help desk worker, it's important to know how to create an account for them and control the privileges they have within Jamf Pro. With Jamf Pro user accounts and groups, we can set granular permissions on a per user or per group basis, tailoring access to match responsibilities. My name is Andy. Welcome to Jamf Pro user accounts and groups. Let's begin on the Jamf Pro dashboard. Jamf Pro user accounts and groups are managed within Settings, so in the sidebar to the left of the dashboard, click Settings. In the Systems section of Settings, click User Accounts and Groups. Here we see a list of all current accounts and groups with access to the server. At a glance, we can identify important information about each user, such as the username they need to log in, their access level, and their privileges. Additionally, fields like full name and email are optional but can be useful for maintaining organization within your Jamf Pro server. The Type field indicates whether this user was created within Jamf Pro or synced via an integrated directory service like LDAP. We'll be focusing on standard users today, but if you're interested in configuring an LDAP server, take a look at the resources for more information. Note that you can also integrate an SSO identity provider for login, but privileges will still need to be granted, as we'll see later. For more information on SSO, take a look at the resources. Click New to create a new user. With Create Standard Account selected, click Next. Give the user a username. I'm entering Walter. Leave access level set to Full Access. We'll revisit this later. The Privilege Set menu allows us to choose permissions from a number of presets. A user with the Administrator privilege set has unlimited read and write access to the entire server. A user with the Auditor privilege set can also view the entire server, but they cannot make any changes. Enrollment Only allows a limited set of permissions which can be used to enroll a device in this Jamf Pro server. Note that an account with these privileges will also be able to log into your Jamf Pro server for the purpose of sending out enrollment invitations. Finally, the Custom privilege set starts with no privileges at all and can be customized to your liking. Let's set this account to Administrator for now. The Access Status menu allows us to enable or disable this account, preventing this user from logging in. Let's leave this account enabled. Next, we can provide a full name and email address. Both of these fields are optional, but if we want the user to be eligible to receive email notifications from Jamf Pro, we can enter an email address here. Email notifications also require that an SMTP server is configured. For more information, take a look at the resources. Finally, we need to provide and verify a password. Because I'm setting up this account for Walter, I want him to set a new password when he first logs in, so I'm selecting Force User to Change Password at Next Login. With everything in this user account ready, click Save to create the account. Next, let's create another user account and give it some custom privileges. Click New, then with Create Standard Account selected, click Next. I've got a user named Dina who's going to be creating and running reports on enrolled devices. I'll enter Dina in the username field, then set Privilege Set to Auditor. When I click the Privileges tab, we can see that this account has read privileges for everything in Jamf Pro, which is perfect for viewing existing advanced searches. But let's say we need Dina to be able to create new advanced searches for her reporting needs. In that case, go back to the Account tab, change the privilege set from Auditor to Custom, then return to the Privileges tab. Now we can see that with Custom set, all read privileges are still selected, but we can also add or remove specific privileges. Let's allow this user to create and update advanced computer searches and advanced mobile device searches by selecting the appropriate checkboxes. With the custom privileges configured, head back to the Account tab and configure any additional details, set and verify a password, and click Save. Privilege sets are a great shortcut when we need to make a new account. But what if we want to create a specific set of permissions that we apply to a number of users, like a list of help desk workers? In that case, we can apply the privilege set to a group and then assign users to that group. Let's see how it's done. First, from the User Accounts and Groups page, click New, then select Create Standard Group and click Next. For the display name, I'm entering Help Desk Workers. For the privilege set, select Custom, Then navigate to the Privileges tab. I want this group to have Create, Read, and Update privileges, but not Delete privileges. So underneath Create, Read, and Update, click the All buttons. With the desired privileges selected, click Save, then click back next to our group name to return to the User Accounts and Groups list. Click New, then click Next to create a new standard account. Enter a username and password. In the Access Level menu, select Group Access. Notice that when we select Group Access, the Privilege Set menu disappears. This is because an account assigned Group Access has no privileges of its own. Instead, the account inherits privileges from any groups we add it to. Next, click the Group Membership tab and select the new Help Desk Workers group. Note that an account can be assigned to multiple groups, causing privileges to be combined in an additive fashion. If we also assign this Help Desk user account to a group with delete privileges, the account would inherit both sets of privileges and have full create, read, update, and delete permissions. With our chosen group selected, click Save, then return to the list of user accounts and groups. Now we can see our Help Desk Workers group has one member. Jamf Pro users and groups allow you to customize and control access to your Jamf Pro server. Remember to be cautious when assigning administrator access to accounts or groups, and make sure to test out any custom privilege sets you create before handing over the account to the user. We encourage you to explore the resources and learn more about what user accounts and groups exist within your own Jamf Pro server. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.